This is my digital portfolio showcasing my journey through nursing school. My journey first starts with how I got interested in nursing. Both of my parents were physicians, which influenced my decision in pursuing the medical profession. They always said not to become physicians as it was too much school and the world of medicine was changing. The world of medicine was changing, where the time spent with patients was more the nurses than the doctors. So I wanted to pursue the nursing profession. So to continue on why I was interested in nursing, it also started when I was about 8 years old when my mom brought me to her job at the hospital. She was working on the maternity floor, so I got shown the nursery from the nurses at the desk. I saw how caring and sweet their interactions were with the babies and their families. Likewise to the nurses there at the hospital, I also wanted to make a big difference in people's lives through caring for people. I first embarked my adventure at Becker College. It was a bittersweet experience through the nursing education and clinical experience I had there. I gained lots of friendships there and learned a lot, but it was a tough experience when the school finally closed. Although Becker College closed due to financial reasons and I was uncertain about where I was going to finish out my nursing journey, Worcester State was there and granted us open arms and welcomed us into their community. It was a pretty smooth transition from the one college to this university. Their facilities are beautiful, and I was very impressed with their NCLEX pass rate, along with the friendliness and kindness that was shown through the professors and students there. It felt like a very close-knit community, and I was proud to be part of that. As all of us know and can relate, starting clinical was always pretty nerve-wracking but also exciting. I was excited to have interactions with the patients. I was also excited to showcase what I learned through class and time in the lab and put that in place to the real world. Here is an image depicting me writing and also studying for multiple exams and papers. This is our med-surgical book where I was reading about the musculoskeletal system at the time. I spent many hours reading through this book and taking notes. This is another image where I took regarding the books in the nursing profession here at the school. This is another image of myself studying and taking notes on chapters. I was often found taking notes and reading through the nursing books, but also found in this position. So COVID-19 happened and we were forced to be put online. I understood the college's take on putting us online as the reason why COVID was present and how people were contracting it was still unknown. It was probably the safest option to put classes online and try to keep the interactions with people to a minimum. As we all can understand, this time away from people was difficult, but also very necessary. It definitely made everything more challenging. For instance, clinical was supplemented with utilizing online simulators, which obviously was pretty disappointing than the real-life experience that we could have had in person. So to go along with the fact of COVID being online, this was an image that I took from class. Studying during this time was tough, as I was in my parents' basement. The motivation to study and participate in classes that were asynchronous was difficult. It was a challenging time through the semester, but I made it through. image with the mannequin where we spent many hours in the lab participating in our clinical skills and various procedures. This is an image where I was giving the mannequin chest compressions with the other students while we participated in a mock code. This is a collection of images I put together to demonstrate that I could not have made it through nursing school without support. These are pictures of my family and some of the animals we have as well. They helped me stay grounded and believed in me every step of the way. I believe that having a strong support system is essential, especially when going through the many challenges and obstacles and overcoming those of nursing school. As we all understand, it is very necessary to break away from all those hours studying for exams or writing papers. I really enjoy being put in nature and being active, so one of those ways that I did that was going on walks or hikes. Here is just an image of being on a walk and really embracing nature and being active. Another way that I stepped away from the chaos of school was to color. In stressful times, this was a way for me to relax, and it was really soothing for me to color. One of the experiences I had through WSU was at Spencer East Brookfield Elementary School, where I had the pleasure of spending time with a school nurse as part of the community public health clinical. I learned a lot here regarding examinations for children. I had also performed COVID swab tests for the children and also the staff at the school. I also was shown and participated in charting and also phone calls with the parents. Another experience I had was at Marlborough Hospital through our mental psych nursing rotation. At this hospital, we were working with a different type of population. It was very essential to be listening to the individual and what they went through. I learned here and through lab about the mini mental status exam and how asking questions through starting a conversation is the best way to go about it. Although it is very essential to specifically the mental psych units to be in conversations with these patients, it is also essential in all other aspects of nursing. Senior year, I was in a guided group at UMass Memorial Hospital on a medical surgical floor. I had learned lots through confidence about giving instructions, performing assessments, giving report, and passing medications. I gained a lot of experience and confidence through the class time and through clinical experience that I will take with me and that I obtained here at Worcester State University. I learned that there are lots of emotions one will go through, especially through nursing school. Everyone has their own journey, but at the end, it is always helpful to have those friendships within the program as well as those outside. Being able to vent and talk through what is going on is very essential for our mental health, whether that be to your friend or your support system. Everyone has a different support system and different ways to handle their stress and to relax. However, we all understand how important having those outlets are to succeeding in life. I will take away lots of experience and confidence from this school. I am proud to be a part of this school and their nursing program, and I look forward to the future ahead.